let's do this. I think that's good. I'm nervous. Okay, it's gonna be okay. Hey everyone, so today I'm gonna be sharing my Ancestry DNA results with you guys. But before I do that, I do want to give you guys a little background of what my parents have told me about my ancestors and basically where they think we came from, or, you know, just stories that they've heard. So my mom has told me stories of my third great grandparent. I'm not sure if it was the mom or the dad, but one of my grandparents supposedly came from the Middle East, more specifically Palestine, I believe is what they have told me. But the point is that my ancestors were basically going back and forth from the Middle East to Mexico and transferring gold. And for some reason, there was a time where my ancestors couldn't go back to the Middle East. And from then on, you know, my ancestors ended up staying in Mexico and made their life there. So yeah, that's basically my mom's side of the story. And from my dad's side, he really doesn't know a lot about his ancestors. What he did tell me is that he thought that some of my ancestors came from Europe, either from Spain, you know, Portugal or something, somewhere from the European area, but he wasn't really precise and he didn't really know much about it. So after I asked both of my parents, you know, and they gave me their side of the story, I basically assumed that once I got my results, I would have some European in me and some Middle Eastern. And so I guess this is the time where I get to show you guys my results and get to share if that's what is in my blood. So let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the highest percentage, and it says that the highest percentage is 72% Indigenous Americas, which I'm basically native Mexican. I'm straight up Mexican, homes. But yeah, guys, I'm as Mexican as you can get, 72% from what this says. And yeah, I guess brown pride. Anyways, but it goes on here to say central and southern Mexico, which includes Guerrero, Morelos, Veracruz, Oaxaca, and Tabasco. And I already knew that I was from Guerrero just because my dad's from Guerrero, my mom's from Morelos. I was really surprised that Veracruz and Oaxaca show up on here because my family never talks about those states. I think they're states, right? I'm gonna say that they're states. But yeah, I guess I'm just glad that, you know, I know that I do come from Indigenous Mexicans, and yeah, I'm happy. But anyways, I'm not done. So let's go on to the next one. The next biggest percentage is, you guys ready? So the next big percent is 14% Portugal. And again, going back to what my dad said, I kind of already seen that coming. So I'm really not that surprised. But I am surprised that it says 14%. I honestly thought I was going to get like 80% Mexican and like 6% Portuguese and, you know, something smaller. But I'm 14%, and let's see what it says here. It doesn't tell me exactly what parts of Portugal I'm from, but it just says primarily located in Portugal. That's all it says. And it says your ethnicity estimate is 14%, but it can range from 2 to 29%. Which is fine with me. It also gives you a little summary about the region, but I'm not going to read that to you guys. I don't want to bore you guys. So let's go on to the other percent. And that would be 4% Spain or Spaniard. Spanish. Something that, again, is not surprising at all. I feel like a lot of Mexicans have some type of European in them, and I feel like that's really common because, you know, of the history behind it, because back in the day the Europeans came to Mexico and settled into Mexico and all that. And I don't want to get too deep into the history because, to be honest, I'm really not well educated in that. I don't really know a lot about history. Maybe I should have learned this, but yeah, let's move on. So that was 4% Spanish. And the next one says 3% Ireland and Scotland. Who would have thought I was Irish and Scottish? Like, what? Drop the mic. Hey, I'm not hating again. I'm happy with whatever I am. But yeah, that's crazy. Ireland and Scottish? Okay. And it says here that it's primarily located in Ireland, Isle of Man, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. I really don't have much to say about that one, so I'm going to move on to the next one. And the next one really shocked me because I didn't really think I was gonna have this personally on my chart. I know a lot of other Mexican people do have this on their chart, but I was just surprised that it was in my chart. So the next one is 2% Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu peoples. What? I've always thought that I had black in my blood. Okay, don't make fun of me, but I did. And that just confirms it right now. Like, I don't know. Am I the only one that gets excited that they're from Cameroon? Probably, huh? But yeah, to be honest, I honestly don't know where they're located. I'm just thinking Africa, and let's see. I really don't know how to pronounce any of these, but yeah, it also gives me primary located in Angola, Botswana, Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Malawi, Mozambique, Namibia, Republic of Congo, Sao Tome and Principe, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Hopefully I got those right, but yeah, it's in the heart of Africa. So yeah, that's so exciting that I have some African in my blood. I bet you guys didn't think I had African in my blood, but now you guys know. Don't get it twisted. Okay, so those were basically the high percentages. Now I'm gonna move on to the low percentages, which are the 1%ers. And I feel like, you know, are regions that maybe are a part of me and maybe aren't. So yeah, with that said, the next one is 1% European Jewish. It does say it's located in Poland, Belarus, Ukraine, Russia, Hungary, and Israel. So that's good to know. The next one down from that is 1% Ghana. I'm more African than I thought. 3% African, guys. What you know about that? What you know about that? Just kidding, but yeah, I can't believe Ghana popped up in my results. That's crazy. Like, that's cool. And again, I'm gonna read you guys the primary located, and it's Ivory Coast in Ghana. Now the next one is Bosque, and I'm not sure where Bosque is, and again, that's 1%. If I didn't mention that, I think I did. I don't know. It says it has 4 provinces in Spain and 3 in France. I don't know. I guess it's right in between France and Spain, maybe. I'm not too sure. It shows a picture here and it looks really pretty. It has like an ocean and stuff, and that looks really interesting. But let me move on to the second to last result. Okay, so the second to last one is 1% Philippines. And I'm actually really excited about this because there's definitely been a few people who've asked me if I'm Filipino. So now I can say I have 1% Filipino. But yeah, that's really interesting and very exciting to see on my chart. Like, I feel like there's so much diversity on my chart that it just makes me feel like I'm a part of the whole world, honestly. Now to the last one. And to be honest, when I was reading the results, I was really sad at this point because I'm like, so far there is no Middle Eastern in my results. And I had covered my phone like this just so I wouldn't see the last result, because I still had hope that the last percentage would be Middle Eastern. But I guess I'm gonna break it to you guys. The last percent is 1% from Northern Africa. So again, Africa appears. I'm really happy about that because then in the end, that means that I have 4% African in me. But I'm really crushed and really shocked that Middle Eastern is nowhere to be found in my chart. Now I'm wondering if my ancestors were from another country and they just went to the Middle East and, you know, got the gold and transferred it back and forth from Mexico and stuff, or if my ancestors were just Mexican to begin with and, you know, they just went to the Middle East and transferred the gold back and forth. Like, there's so many possibilities. But again, just because my results don't show Middle Eastern doesn't mean that the stories are wrong. Like, it could be totally true. Like, my sister, my mom could take a DNA test and they might get Middle Eastern in their chart. But as for me, I don't know, I'm crushed to know that Middle Eastern is nowhere to be found on my chart. And yeah, that's really sad because this whole time I've been telling my husband, like, yeah, I'm from Palestine, I'm Arabic, you know, and all that. And I was excited about that. And now it's like, I don't know. I need to dial one of those counseling support group things that Ancestry gives you, because yeah, this is crazy. Just kidding. Like, I'm not gonna take it that far, but again, it just makes me think about my ancestors. And yeah, I'm just happy about my chart, and I'm happy that I got to share it with you guys. And I know that this video is totally different from the videos that I usually film, but I hope that I answered some of your guys' questions. Some of you guys have been curious and have asked me what I am, like what's my race, my ethnicity, my nationality, whatever. So hopefully that gives you a little perspective of who I am. So yeah, I'm happy, and that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any comments, questions, make sure to comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.